Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about some controversy that actually occurred last year. I'm kind of late to this, but this channel is pretty new, and there is a lot of misinformation surrounding this subject, so I definitely want to clear that up. So as I talked about in a video on my main channel, people got upset with Mary Jane's model in Insomniac's Spider-Man 2. The model is definitely different from the one in the first game, and to be honest, I'm not really sure why. Some say it was due to a rescan of MJ's human reference model after she had fractured her jaw. Some say it's due to the different lighting engine, and that's why the model had to change. I don't know, but last year, some people did some digging and unearthed what they thought was the answer to this mystery. This picture here, they claimed, is one of the writers for Spider-Man 2. And when you compare it to MJ's model, there are some similarities. The smaller face, the more prominent jaw. And for the record, I'm not saying that MJ's model or this writer are ugly. I think that is a gross exaggeration. I think they both look fine. And so the argument is that MJ's model in Spider-Man 2 is a self-insert of this writer. Okay then, let's do some digging into this. First off, who is this woman? Is she actually one of the writers for the game? Well, her name is Ashley Poprick. Her response to the self-insert accusation was this: while incredibly flattered that people think I look like Mary Jane's facial model in Marvel's Spider-Man 2, I was just a wee writer intern who worked remotely. No facial scans to report. Thank you for the laughs nonetheless. If you look at the wiki page for the game, you will see that Ashley's name is not under the writers section. She was just an intern. So let's put on our thinking caps for a second. Let's be real here. What is the likelihood that this writing intern who worked remotely went to the people in charge of character modeling and said, hey, can you change MJ's model to look more like my face? And what is the likelihood that the modeling people would actually accept this request from this writing intern? Do you see how ridiculous that is? People just think that when you're part of a game development team, regardless of what position you're in, you can just go and casually self-insert yourself into anything. That is not how it fucking works. That's like working at KFC and going up to the manager and being like, hey, can we change Colonel Sanders' face on the sign outside to my face, please? Even if somehow this writing intern convinced the modeling guys to make MJ's face look more like her, other developers would notice this change. It would get picked up by the animators. It would get picked up by the director. And the worst part is, people just took this as a self-insert and ran with it. No research, no evidence, no questioning, no nothing. They spread a lie. The same thing happened with the new Fable game. People complained about the protagonist. Oh, why is she so ugly? So they did some digging and found out that one of the developers for the game is a level designer who is trans. And they said, aha, it must be a self-insert. First of all, the person this character is based on has already been revealed. It is so obvious that they just used the scan of her and then changed her hair and some other features. And secondly, thinking caps back on again, what is the likelihood that this random level designer went up to the modeling team and went, hey, can you guys change the model to be more like me, please? What is the chance they accepted that request? Really? What are the fucking odds? Pretty fucking low, right? Again, these people don't even stop to think for a moment how this would work out in a game development setting. No evidence, no thought put into it, no brain power. Just fucking take this conspiracy and run with it. It is frustrating to witness. And of course, let's not ignore the obvious transphobia here. Ugly woman in video games? It must be trans people's fault. Give me a fucking break. The only time I can recall a notorious self-insert by a writer was with the Powerpuff Girls reboot. And even then, when I looked into that story, turns out the guy didn't even write the episode the character appeared in. He still voices the character and it looks quite like him, so it's still kinda creepy, but that is leagues and bounds beyond the two stories that we talked about before. Lies run rampant in the gaming community once again. What do you guys think about all this? Make sure to comment below, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon and all that good stuff. And if you know anyone who still believes this stuff, share this video with them. Take care and stay sane.